How's that gonna work on YouTube's end? I don't know. It'll probably be, at least this way we don't have to end stream on Twitch end. I see I've learned nothing in like the last in the amount of time I was gone since I started streaming to the wrong YouTube live stream again. Oh well. Okay. So playing today, finish out the rest of this girl's storyline. I guess let's keep working on that a minute. But yeah, that's the idea today. Finish her storyline out, and that'll pretty much be done with the game. And then I can move on to something else on Thursday.
アメリー、果たして笑っていられるかな。いざとなったら森を焼く。それだけよ。アメリア様。
Mamerica, Mamerica.
ねえ、変な三輪車みたいなのが勝手にさまよってるけど、あれは何？
あれはスタンドロイドに搭載してセキュリティロボットの一種です。主に野外警備用に。
If there's obstacles in the way, my teleport doesn't work properly. I love her teleport. It's so much fun, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Let's head up here then. Oh, I should be double checking for people probably. My bad.
僕はこのエリア気に入ったよ。屋外カフェで優雅な人たちが会社というのは何かとストレスの多いこういった憩いの場があるのはとてもありがたい。
会社員って大変なのね。
Nice. Okay. Hey, Gold. How's it going? Anybody hiding around here? Not that I can see. Okay. Good old Naruto run. Oh, there's somebody down here. Okay. Do I want the double air dash? Kind of. What else is there, though? Yeah, I want the aerial. Yeah, give me the knock up. That's fine.
適度な休憩をお勧めします。
Okay. Oh, I have my full, like, my meter charge, so I should use that. Okay. Well, I guess let's go talk to that guy and then move on. Okay. So then, oh, hello. I need to remember I have the gun too. I just punched away a rocket. Executed. Nice. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. That's fun. Okay. Okay, you've got both the people to save for this mission already, so let's see. I'd like more stuff with the spear, but is there anything else in the, like, main thing that I really want? Oh, I keep forgetting I can block! Right. I should remember that. Let me get this though. Yeah, now I have some sort of aerial. It'd be a fun emote, like fun taunt if I could actually walk during it, but oh well.
なあアメリー、あそこ君は体力が無限にある。分かったわ。もちろんさ。
コーラしかないでしょ。
切れるポイントがよ。こ
れよこれ。
She's making the sound effects with her.
こまめに休憩は取ってくれよ。モニターを見ないようにして。何？優しいじゃない。
Oh, it's that guy.
あなた何？ 逃げ遅れた社員じゃな休憩してるだけですって
Can I punch him? I cannot. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Oh, there's more people to save now. I think originally there was a boss fight there, but I guess they took that boss fight out for this route in the last room. I think it was against the navigator guy for this route. Okay. And I guess since there's, like, probably not a battle sequence for the sister or whatever, the girl. Oops, sorry. How's the vacation? Pretty good. How's your weekend, Union? Did you miss me? I miss streaming. I've been looking forward to starting that challenge run, so was working on that some more today, trying to get all the stuff set for that. You know, mess around with mods and stuff. It's pretty much all ready to go. I just, at this point, I'm just like messing around, like with config files and everything, fine-tuning a couple things. I don't want to like change anything with the gameplay since it's supposed to be a mostly like vanilla challenge run. The only things that I think are majorly changed is the fact that I can do the New Game Plus fights from the start, so I can do the Lavenza and Twins fight without having to do all of New Game Plus. So we can try those with only Pixie. I have a little cold, but it's not COVID. Well, I'm sorry that you have a cold, but hey, at least it's nice outside right now, you know? That's something. Because it is pretty gosh darn nice. It's actually nicer here than it was over in West Virginia where I went. Even though it's like so much farther south of us, it was like unseasonably cold there. So it was like their winter weather, but for us it was like, you know, it was in like the 30s and 40s, so it was like spring weather for here. And then by the time we got back, it was this like unseasonably warm weather, so it all worked out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still having issues adjusting to this, like, much more grounded, fist-based combat style from Melia, but still a lot of fun. I'm interested to see how a boss will go, though. Wait. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty nice. Because of all the rain they had, though, like, all their waterfalls and everything were, like, extra waterfall-y. Like, they had a lot more oomph to them than usual. I got a lot of B-roll footage, of, like, nature shots, so that was fun. The car ride there was pretty ridiculous because we did it all in one day. So it was like a 13-hour car ride there and like a 10 to 12-hour one on the way back still. So I don't know if I'd do that much again. I think at that point you're getting to the point where you should probably just like fly there. Hey Nash, how's it going? How's your weekend? Oh yeah, did you guys all see how like that tier list video got a lot more attention than I thought it would because I messed up with Akihiko. I was like trying to think of like what to like put as the thumbnail because I knew I wanted to, you know, do the tier list as part of the thumbnail. So I was like, okay, well, what can I put on there that'll get people to click on it? And so I was like, oh man, it sucks that Akihiko's so bad. It turns out Akihiko's characteristic didn't work the way I thought it did. I thought it was like just a rehash of the Wealth of the Lotus passive from P5R. You know, the one that increases buff duration is what I thought it was, but it turns out it actually increases the effectiveness of buffs on Akihiko, which makes him a lot better. So with the right equipment and stuff, apparently he can do pretty good single target strike damage. So that does make him a lot better. Puts him more like A or B or maybe yes. I don't know. I'd have to test things out. But it made him a lot better. But there's a lot of people that are mad about that tier list, which is funny. It's like the most attention like any of my videos have gotten in like such a short period ever. It's very funny. I can see why people like clickbait now, because like, gosh dang, it drives a lot of engagement. Like I think it has like 56 comments on that one video that's been out for like 3 or 4 days. I do feel like a little bad because like, oh shoot, I put out information that was wrong, but also like, I feel like the information was not communicated too well for like how the characteristics and 3G works. Like his 3G charge thing was like mistranslated and stuff, so here Kira. So it is what it is. I got something wrong, but I pinned a comment saying, hey, I got something wrong with it and stuff, and I responded to like most of the like what I felt were like reasonable comments. Like if somebody just called me an idiot or whatever, I didn't say anything. Actually, you know what's funny? I can tell in the analytics what happened is like somebody saw that video, thought it was stupid, and posted it to like their friends Discord or whatever, because I can see how many people like what percentage of people clicked through like outside links directly to it. So somebody saw it was stupid, thought it was stupid, and then like shared it to their friends, and then they also commented. And you can also tell because there's like 5 or 6 comments that talk about cooking or being cooked or whatever, which is like weird. Like, oh, who let this guy cook, or don't, you are cooked for this or whatever. So it's kind of funny because they're all talking the same. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But like because they shared it around with their friends and it got a bunch of like extra views like early on when they shared it, YouTube was like, oh, this must be an interesting or good video. People are like engaging with it, so it like promoted it even more. So it's so funny. Okay. Anyway, so yeah.
待ちくたびれたよお姉さんたち。そんなんでここのキー認証を手に入れる気あるの？
How's it going, Rick?
心配しなくても。
What do you think about Nier?
ぶっ倒してあげるわよ。
Like N-E-I-R? Like Nier Automata?
倒されちゃうんだよ。おっさークローバー。
あの巨体はまるで
こいつ鉄のキューブブー。は？やったれクローバー。
おお、あっという間にスタチューができちゃったよ。
さて、このオフィサークローバーは最新の AI 技術によって超精密な手先の風間こそ敵の、しかもロボが作ったものなんだ。
いいや、素晴らしい芸術に敵も味方もないよ。それぐらい
I wish this game had English voice acting, because like it would make it easier for me to appreciate the story or whatever, and like not just skip through it. But from what I've been reading, like I've been reading everything, even if I don't like say like read it all out loud or whatever. But like the dialogue writing is pretty good. The story is like whatever, but the dialogue character interactions are pretty
じゃ
fun.
あ風間は敵の肩を持つの。
ああ、はいはい、そう言うと思った。ま、
何その態度。こいつは困ったやつだなみたいな。
I suppose it's cool that it got voice acting at all, considering it's an indie project.
おーい、そっちで喧嘩すんななんだよ。
I mean, they have like
困ってるじゃん。
a few, like a small cast of characters, but they've been reusing them pretty well for this alternate route, like shuffling around the roles and stuff. I thought it was just gonna be like
あーひどい。せっかく作ったのに。そもそもこっちはロボットの性能自慢なんて興味ないわ。
I thought it was gonna be like what Amelia was doing during the other guy's route, but no, it's like completely like another run through everything, but like with everybody's roles swapped around. So it's kind of fun that way.
戦いのスキルの方も見せて
But
もら
anyway,
おう
if you're Rikira, if you're asking me what I think about like Nier Automata, like the action RPG series, it looks pretty interesting. I haven't played them yet. I want to play one of them this year. It's on the to-do list. Probably on a weekend stream. I'll probably put it up in one of the polls.
オフィサークローバーの君のせいでだいぶ怒ってるよ。
問題ない。冷静さを変えたやつに勝負ないわ。
Ah. Oh, it has tracking. Okay. Oof. Sorry, I had to reset there a second. My hands were getting sweaty. Palms sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Oh, shoot. I was just within range of that. Okay. Yeah. Oop. Peaking? I think I'm peaking. Hold on. Let me turn my voice down a little bit. I turned it up because I thought it was maybe a bit too quiet, but no, I think, maybe a bit too much. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Did I see the solar eclipse yesterday? Yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't see, like, the full thing. I had family that saw, like, the full, was in range of it being, like, a full eclipse. Here it was, like, I got to see it with those glasses, and then, like, you could tell it was, like, it was almost like a blind was pulled over the sun, which, yeah, that's technically how that works. Rushing in too much.
そのあたりにボクサークローバー、君のせいでだいぶ怒ってるよ。
問題ない。冷静さを欠いたやつ勝機ないわ。
Oop. Oh! I keep accidentally hitting the pause button. Ah. Ooh.
そのあたりに
It was a fun fight though. I think the boss fights are some of the better fights. Which, that's probably good, yeah. I know, something about like fighting a humanoid enemy is always like really fun in these types of games for me. What are the iframes? Oh! Oh! Still hard to beat a. Oh shoot! That was a good combo there I had going though. Dude, that was fun. Okay, I had a really good aerial like juggle combo going there for a second there. That was fun though. That is fun. Shoot. Okay.
そのあたりにキー認証マシンがご
Okay.
問題ない。冷静さを欠いたやつ勝機はないわ。
Ah, shoot. Taking too many. It's. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, just start over. I don't know. I gotta be less reckless. Being way too reckless with this.
そのあたりにキー認証マシンがございます。あの巨人
Okay.
ボクサークローバー、君のせいで
I am wondering like what the
問題ない。冷静さを欠いたやつ勝機はないわ。
iframes of the dodge are. Ooh, sheesh. Sorry, my hands are tired today. I was doing like a lot of typing today. So my hands are like actually starting to have issues trying to do all these inputs this second. I'm still losing because I'm bad at the game, so don't get me wrong. Like, still my fault, but... Yeah, okay. Could have been better on the final clear, but I'll take it.
もっと手応えあってもいいじゃない。さーて、戦いに関係ないスキルを磨くだなんて。お兄ちゃん。その辺にしておかないか、アメリ。こちらで。うん、了解。
Okay. That's good. But yeah, solar eclipse was cool. Trip was good.
ピンポンパンポーン。車内放送のお時間です。モニターにご注目ください。ごきげんよう CIA の諸君。
I think that's all I got to talk about today. Ah, probably more. What else is there to talk about?
あれ？人書きがいないじゃない。
私は戦術コンサルタントのミスター・アサルト。
Mr. Assault, okay.
あらそう。
聞いて驚くがよい。オフィサーの戦闘 AI を仕込んだ。
へえ。それはもしかして。
そうだ。私はオフィサーを
やろうってんならいつでもやる。
すぐにでも手。
お兄ちゃん。さ、何勝手に敵と話。まだ取られてないキーは1個残ってるんだよ。
このミスターアサルト挑戦を。おいおいおい、
立てこもってるんだから自分らからってどういうことなの。
察するに四つ葉かのことミス。
じゃあ喧嘩するのはよろしくないわね。でも結局どうなの。開けるわけねえじゃん。
ならば聞けアメリア・スミス。最後。
いいわ。
Okay. Let me think.
もうちょっとでゲートを開けてくれるところだったのに。
そうね。
しかし結局最後の。
なるほど。じゃあとっとと最後のオフィサーもやっつけて決戦に挑もうじゃない。
だね。
I feel like I should be working the spear into more of my combos. Maybe if I could get some more abilities for it. I think I can also get an upgrade that lets the gun act as like a short sword as well. Oh, right. Block is Y and B. Okay. That'd also be good to get too. I keep forgetting that I can block. I honestly wish it was like a one button press instead of a combination button press, but I'm not sure what you would remap for that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can remap that. Not sure on that. Oh yeah, I played some Persona 5 Strikers, trying to brush up on that on my Switch since I hadn't played the Switch version at all. Played a bit of a rhythm game, played a bit of a farming game. Mostly played the farming game quite a bit. That was fun. That was interesting. I didn't have as much time to play as I thought I would, but you know, I had the whole trip there and back,
お
so.
気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。うわ、こりゃ
風間。
人間誰しも危険がす。
あっそう。じゃあ震えて。
そういうドストレートな物言いはと。
ごちゃごちゃ。私がいちいち高さでビビってたら操作しづらいってもんじゃないでしょ。
Okay. Oh, right, the rooftop stage where we fall off all the time. Okay. That should be interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like trying to think of like how I could like work on catching back up on strikers a little bit before like going into merciless mode, and I felt like that might be a good way of doing it without having to like, you know, having to like go back and playing the game again. But it was like really annoying to control with just the Joy-Con, so maybe I didn't play too much of it. I barely got through like the intro. I mean, I've technically, you know, done all the achievements and everything, but I haven't gone all the way through Merciless mode. But just jumping straight back into Merciless mode would be a good way to be very frustrated.
まあせいぜい気をつけて行ってきてくれ。
あなたも来るのよ。
Dude. Actually, please stop shooting. That's what I want. Dang it. Ah, shoot. My inputs kept getting, like, messed up or whatever, and I, wasn't doing as much damage to one or the other as I wanted to. Oh, game! Oh no, game! Oop! Oop! Indie game! Oop! Indie game! Let's see what happens if I fall off a minute. I'm just falling into the void. Great. It spawned me. Oh, it spawned me in the wrong place. You can see where I was supposed to spawn over there. Okay. Menu. Restore from checkpoint. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go. It spawned me on a random platform out, like, in the middle of nowhere for some reason. Okay. Like, away from the actual level. Oh, well. At least it was just a simple, checkpoint refix. Although I say indie game, but honestly, like, a lot of AAA games would do the same thing to me. Or worse. But yeah, it'd be fun to do merciless mode for strikers. If I could get some of the muscle memory back and, like, you know, not get too overwhelmed by everything. And it's been long enough that, like, revisiting the story mode would be fairly fresh at this point. Gotcha. Interesting. That's interesting. So you're basically getting to the get good part of the game, where the game's like, yeah, you can't over level these enemies.
ただでさえ狭い足場で暴れるのはやめないか。揺れるんだよ。万が一この風間が落ちたらどうする？人類にとっての大きな損失だよ。君にその責任が負えるのかい？
ごちゃごちゃうるさいわね。
Good. Hello, Mr. Mask. Mr. Showtime.
残念だけどおじいちゃん、それにこの辺りは危ないから。どういたしまして。
Yikes. Well, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun with the game, which is good. I know you talked about it before, but yeah, that's cool. I'll have to, like, give this series a look sometime, for sure. Although it sounds like a big-time investment to do everything, but that's the way it usually is in RPGs. What did I want? Assault arts. Yeah, star combination. Another, oh, that's cool. Okay. So... Nice, now I have 2 aerial combos, where before I didn't have 1. It's only big time investment to the post game site. If you play the main story, you can be done in less than 30 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out at some point. I don't know. It's hard, like... I don't know, somebody was asking about Nier earlier, I think Nash, right? And it's like... Oh no, Rikiro was. Rikiro was asking about, Nier, and I'm like, boy howdy, I'd like to play Nier too. Well, Nier 1 specifically. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to play Nier as well, and everything. There's just so many games. Yakuza. Oh, I can talk about Yakuza. I had this really weird dream last night about Yakuza. Like a random Yakuza game. With like the main... It was like a Wii U game And like it was a combination of a mini game where you had to do like hairdressing and stuff, and also fighting. I can't remember all the details of why there was hairdressing and fighting though, but I distinctly remember like having to like make clipping motions or whatever with like over the Wii U gamepad to like clip the girl's hair and everything. Like there was like a full mini game that used like motion controls and stuff. Honestly, it sounds pretty on brand for the Yakuza games. Just a little bit weird because, like, A, it's a dream about Yakuza, and B, I've never played a Yakuza game, so... I gotta understand if it was about a game I'd been... Like, if it was a Persona 3 stream or something, that would be, like, total sense. Like, oh, yeah, duh, because I play so much Persona 3, you know. But having one about a game series I've never even played is a little weird. Subconscious, you're weird. Well, it is your subconscious. Fair. Nice. Ooh. It'll be a fresh new file. The goal is it's supposed to be somewhat of a challenge. In fact, if I can alt-tab here a minute. The command should be working now. That's one of the things I was working on setting up earlier today. See if it works correctly or not. Oh, that shouldn't be showing up in the chat box. Ah, well, whatever. But anyway, Botchev just posted what the rules are for the Pixie-only run, so... But yeah, it's not going to be New Game Plus. I found a mod that lets me do the New Game Plus fights, so the twins and Lavenza fight, even not on New Game Plus, so we can try that when we get to that point in the game. I think the twins fight is definitely doable, since it's mostly just like a normal, like, fairly straightforward fight. I'm not sure about Lavenza, just because of like the different gimmicks with her. So, we'll wait and see, I guess. But by that point, I should have access to, like, a good amount of tools to, like, see if I can come up with a build for Pixie that'll let us have the other party members fill those roles. The one thing that I'll be glad about is because Sumeri is, you know, obviously one of the female party members, I can use her for the crit phase, but I'd have to look again at what the other phases are and build around those to figure out that, so...
またお越しください。
Yeah, because if I did like a New Game Plus run, then it wouldn't be that hard, honestly. Because I'd have access to like a bunch of stuff pretty well, you know. So the idea is to like start a fresh save file and go from there. Yeah, I'm trying to have it, yeah, the only gameplay changing mods I have, from what I remember right now, excuse me, is the, one that lets me fight the two new Game Plus fights without being on New Game Plus. And then, what else is there? Is there anything that's, oh, right, the DLC one. It lets me choose what I pick out of the DLC box, so I can get rid of the accessories, I can get rid of the extra money, I can get rid of the extra items from the DLC. So none of that will be like something I get at the start. So trying to be like an actual like decently challenging challenge run. Also trying to do something a little different because like a lot of people have done a bunch of different things for Persona 5 challenge runs. So should be at least somewhat different with the restrictions of only using female party members. I know somebody's done that, but it's also Pixie only, which I don't think anybody's done, and certainly not together. And certainly not restricting also which social links we're allowed to do, because the rule there is like the only male social links I'll be doing are the ones required for like the true ending. So Maruki and Akechi I have to do for that. And then there are a couple that are forced on us, like the first rank of obviously our male party members, and then I think the first rank of the coffee bar guy. Sorry, I should know what his name is, but I'm blanking on it right now. Is also forced on us, so. But like I won't like do their social links. It's actually interesting because I've been like looking into it and I've like made some plans for like the first palace or so. And you actually don't get access to the gym until you get a couple ranks into Ryuji, or you get 8 ranks into Ann's social link, which is a lot farther in. So I'll probably try and rush on as much as possible, because she'll be like my only actually usable party member for like the first palace or so, but you can't even like do her social link until after the first palace, but also because I'll probably want to get access to the gym as soon as possible so I can start like beefing up my health, because Pixie in Persona 5 Royal has 3 weaknesses and I won't get the ability to like itemize and like make things to cover up those weaknesses, probably, unless there's like a reward from a like challenge or something that'll give me the skill card, but to cover up those weaknesses for like a while, I think not until like almost I think it's around Futaba's palace that you get the ability to itemize, if I remember correctly. So, and until then I won't be able to like get access to a lot of good skill cards, so I can negotiate for skill cards until then to get more skills for Pixie, but it'll be like kind of slim pickings until then. Of course, we also get the ability to execute personas, isn't it? Like you get to infuse a persona into, like you get to sacrifice a persona or whatever into making a persona stronger, so we'll be able to boost her stats at some point. So I think the hardest parts of the challenge will be at the start, where Pixie is pretty weak. She doesn't have a ton of levels. Fun fact, Pixie starts out with a strength of 1. So my best bet for physical damage is going to be using gun attacks for like the first few hours. The biggest ways to get over leveled being Ryuji and that other one guy that gives you extra XP, the fanboy, are going to be gone. So we won't be over leveled, and I'll be trying to do everything on stream, so I won't be grinding off stream. Yeah, so there's like a lot of interesting considerations with this rule set, and it gets rid of some of the more, like, it gets rid of like about half the social links, right? So it gets rid of some of the broken ones, but still lets us hang out with a lot of people. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It's funny too, because like negotiation help, there's the politician guy. He would actually, his stuff would actually be useful on this run, because I'll have to negotiate for skill cards quite a bit, and he helps out with negotiations, I think, if I remember correctly. And I won't be able to get his stuff. So, yeah. Oh well. I don't know. The rule set I've created seems like it'll be fun. And it's my first time, like, trying something like this. Like, I've never, off-stream or on-stream, like, tried to play... No, that's not true. Okay. I've tried doing a Nuzlocke a couple of times on and off-stream, but, like, never finished them. Nuzlocke being, you know, Pokemon, if your Pokemon's faint, they die, that kind of thing. But, like I said, it'll be my first time doing something like that, like this properly, and also with like a Persona game, so it'll be interesting. Granted, it's like probably the easiest Persona game to do this kind of thing with, but that's why I'm starting with this one, and also why I added on some extra stuff to make it a bit more challenging. But yeah, the Gallows. Because, like, once we can, like, get her Pixie's stats max out, it'll help out a lot. But since we'll be playing on Merciless, those 3 weaknesses are going to be a major pain, I think, for a while. Man, I took 1 point of damage there. Oh well. This is a pretty fun game, I will say. Will you be doing the twin outings for the school cards they were rewarded with? Yes. Yep. I'll be trying to. Yeah. All the DLC personas are still, like, gonna be... I can still fuse the DLC personas, but, like... I'll just be because, like, Pixie always has to be equipped, so I'll just be grabbing them for, like, their skill cards or, like, accessories I can itemize from them at some points, so... And then going to the jazz club will be important later on, obviously. Working at the shrine and the gym will be important, obviously. Yeah, but I'll definitely want to do the twins outings for their skill cards, as well as probably some of the challenges if I can swing them. Like, I think you can get Ollie Dance from the P4 protagonist challenge at level 50, which is pretty good. And I'll still be able to duplicate skill cards, but since I won't go any further into shoot, I'm blanking on his name. The sword guy, the painter guy, the artsy guy, since I won't go anywhere into his social link, it'll only be the basic version of it, where you can, like, copy, like, once per day when you talk to him, or whatever. So it'll be pretty much like how P3R is right now. Only actually even more limited, because he's not available every day, so... And you have to talk to him. And you don't get the card back until you talk to him again, so...
ご利用ですか？
So, I don't know. I've been thinking about this for a bit now and like trying to figure out how I'm gonna like, you know, do different things or like what are some challenges that are gonna come up, I think.
そのあたりにキー認証マシンがございます。
そうみたいね。
One thing that'll be interesting is I can't have, if I want to have an auto buffer, it'll take up like, you know, slots on Pixie, so that'll be interesting too.
見るからにキザなキャラしてそうなロボットだね。
風間とは気が合うかもね。はい。なんとこいつは人との円滑なコミュニケーション能力を備えているんだよ。まずはカノが実践してみ。
カノコちゃん、今日も元気いっぱいだね。転んだり怪我しないように気をつけようね。
どうや。適当に録音を再生してるんじゃないよ。
完全に子供扱いだ。
あなたにお似合いの子守ロボットね。面白いじゃない。だったら私ともおしゃべりしなさいよ。
Yeah, the only restrictions on like which social links is I'm gonna ignore all the male ones that I can. Besides like the ones that are forced upon me by the plot, and then I'll try and do all the female ones obviously for the bonuses. So we still get like some of the better ones, like the teacher and the fortune reader, which is good. I don't know, maybe I'll have to do another playthrough at some point of P5R where I don't use any social links or I like ignore all the girls, like do the opposite or whatever. I don't know. But I'd have to like come up with another twist, I think, to make it more interesting. Than just not using the girls. Because it would be kind of repetitive a little bit. So.
ちょっと何すんの。最初からぶっ壊してやるつもりだわ。なんだ。オフィサースペード。あい。
了解、カノコちゃん。対象を説得します。
オーケー。やってみなさい。
Okay. Yes. Oh, right, this thing.
今度のオフィサーはやけに距離を取りたがるわね。
近づかないと一方的に攻撃されるだけだ。
ほらほらどうした。苦しんでるか。
What? Cover me. Unacceptable. Hello. Danger. Monster kill.
Ah. Nice. Do I consider the memento requests from Mishima to be mandatory and optional? I consider them optional. And if I have to go through him to report them, I may or may not ignore them. Probably what it would be is I would probably do the requests. That's a good question. Because I don't think there's a way to do his requests without ranking up his social link, right? I'm trying to think. Because you have to do the requests. If you could do the requests without ranking up his social link, I would do it. Because that's kind of the idea. But if you could do them and just like get the rewards for them and then like never actually hang out with him, which I think you can do, that would be the way I would do it. I think you can do that. I don't think you have to hang out with him to like get the rewards for doing the Mementos requests. Because the only thing that are not optional for getting the quote-unquote true ending and seeing the third semester stuff is maxing out Akechi's social link and maxing out the... Well, actually, is Akechi's social link required? Is that required for the third semester? At least the... I think it is. I think that guy... I think Akechi and the counselor are both required for the third semester. So, since I still want to be able to do all that stuff, we'll do like those social links, but...
やっぱロボットと話するなんてまだまだ無理ね。ほら、さっさと消えなさい。
It's funny that she keeps saying like, I think she keeps changing how she calls him, like Big Brother.
さあスペードには同情するよ。僕ですらお手上げだしね。
何が？
いや。ところでスペードキーはゲット。
そうね。
Okay. How long are you talking about Persona? Eh? Not sure what you mean, Jason.
風間さん、アメリア様、ついに4つのキーを手に入れられたんですね。
ええ、お待たせしたわね、千鳥。これがコンプリートカードキーよ。
おお、眩しい。まさしく努力の結晶ですね。
I had a thing. So when I was on my trip, everybody down there is you know, Southern, so they speak with a Southern accent. And I was talking to one of them, and I said bye, but I said bye. Like, I wasn't mocking their accent. I just have a really bad habit of like mirroring how the other person talks, and that includes accents. It's gonna give me in so much trouble one of these days. Gosh dang it. It's just something I notice about myself. Like if I'm talking to someone, I start to like say, I unconsciously try and like, I'll say things like, I'll start talking how they talk. What was that, like mirroring or whatever they call it? So that the person like likes me more or whatever, I think is what it's supposed to be. I just am like doing it subconsciously or whatever. So I don't know. I don't think they noticed because it was like word and word at the literal end of the conversation. But it was like, shoot, not again. Gosh darn it. But if you, I'm not sure what your question is there, Jason. Is your question, how long have I been talking about Persona on the stream, or how long have I been talking about Persona stuff in general? Or how long will I be talking about Persona? As long as you don't criticize their barbecue, it's not gonna end you. Yeah, I know. I just like I'm sure if I talk to the like wrong person and I start like mirroring back their accent, they're gonna think I'm like mocking them or something.
ついに来たか、アメリア・スミス。我々は機構を歓迎する。あの強さのロボがまだこんなにいたとはね。うかつだったよ、アメリ。この戦力差で正面対決は。案ずることはない。こうしてわざわざこのミスター・アサルトが出向いたの。
オーケー。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
勝者に与えられるのは
悪くないわね。
おい、アメリ。では始めよう。私のショー。
All right, boss time. Oh, I didn't realize he had the judgment cut. Wait, that character had like a pseudo judgment cut? Since when? Like I knew he had the umbrella thing, right? But I didn't realize he also had a pseudo judgment cut. Oh, which one are you working on right now? Are you talking about P3 Persona 3 Reload, the newest one that came out? We were talking about Persona 5 Royal. I'm starting a challenge. I'm starting a challenge playthrough of that this weekend, so we were talking about that.
風間さん、
あの強さの
気に入ったんなら触れてやるわよ。
全力を見せろ。
Dude. You know, come to think of it, I don't think we ever fought Amelia on his route, did we? That's too bad. Persona 3 really, gotcha. I haven't actually played Merciless yet. I'm probably going to do that later, before the DLC comes out. The big DLC, not the cosmetic DLC. The Answer DLC. I'll probably do like a Merciless playthrough then. I managed to get all the achievements though, so if there's something specific you're trying to work on or whatever, for that, I can help you out maybe a little bit with that. But yeah, no, we were just talking about Persona 5 Royal. I'm doing a modded challenge playthrough starting this weekend for that game for a little bit here. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. What was the strategy that they ended up using, Union? That's a really cool thing if they to pull off. Did they get just lucky with an insta-kill attack or something? Oh no, wait, Reaper has immune to insta-kill.
カノコ、我々の対決を邪魔立てする気か。
そうよ。いいところで止めるんじ
Oh,
ゃないわよ。
the
もうどいつもこいつも勝手なんだよ。
the P5, the Persona 5 Royal run is going to be Pixie only. At the first in a series of Pixie only runs, including like 4 and 3 later, at some point, but starting with P5, so it's going to be, I'm only going to be able to use Pixie on the MC, and then I'm only allowed to use the female party members, only going to do the female social links outside of ones that like outside the male ones that are required to like see the true ending. So
はあ、あんたたち逃げてばっかりね。さっきのもほとんど私の勝ちじゃない。
アメリーの言う通りだね。栄誉がどうとか言う。
風間。
会社の乗っ取りも楽ではない。今だが。
Skill mutation to get the repel slash pierce passive. That's cool. Null plus null dark. Then they stock up on weird Chikari to keep MC inflicted with ailment fear and reflected physical attacks. That's a cool. That's cool. See, that's really cool. That's fun. MC jumped from 16 to 99. Yeah, I bet. That's cool. That's a cool strategy. Very niche, but like. For repeat playthroughs might be kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, I posted this in the Discord. Somebody made a mod for P3R that lets you customize like the main character kind of by picking like mixing and matching different already existing like body sets and like animations and stuff. It's so cool. Do you know how skill mutation works? I think people have kind of figured out how it works because people needed to dig into it to figure out how magic mastery was working out. I think it's still random, but like it's not completely random. For example, Magic Mastery, it depends on the arcanas of the first two. Like you can like there's a pool of abilities you could end up with, and you can kind of manipulate so that you have the highest odds of getting that skill. In certain ways, like at least for Magic Mastery. So I don't know if things are as concrete for something like the Repel all physical, but yeah, that's a really cool strategy. That's cool. I imagine it probably took them like a few hours to get the like Repel, or even longer, honestly, to get the Repel physical. But like that's a very cool strategy. I feel like at that point you're better off just moving on through the game, depending on how long it takes you to get the Repel physical. But like, that's a very cool, neat strategy. The loop there wasn't that seamless, huh?
風間ね。こっちは装備を全部没収されちゃったみたい。力が使えないわ。
すっかりお手上げだね。
But yeah, that mod looks pretty cool. I'll have to maybe mess around with it in the future.
風間、最後のに。
そうさ。ここだけのそれが当局に感づかれる前に。
そんな嘘でしょ。
僕はね、空想科学のロマンを追い求めて死としてたくさんの UFO を撃ち落とし。
そりゃだってどれも人類にとっての脅威だ。し
かし交渉官によると、彼らに敵意はなかったそうだな。
Yeah, but it also means that there are certain personas that just can't ever get Magic Mastery. For example, Orpheus Telos, because of the first two fusion personas, because mutations are based off of influenced in some part by like the pool of things that it could be are influenced by the first two fusion materials. In most cases, that's going to be like, you know, just your two fusion materials. But for special fusions, it's the first two. But because of that, Orpheus Telos can never get Magic Mastery without mods. It's like a chance to gain upgraded version of inherited skill. No, well, it's a random skill. So it could be... So, say for example, you have a skill that's a rank 9, right? Like you get it from a rank 9 skill card. You could either get something that's a rank 8, something that's also a rank 9, or something that's a rank 10. Basically. That's how mutations work. It's kind of a gamble. It's not super worth it most of the time if you're making a specific build. If you're making a random persona, and the thing that's going to change is a skill you weren't really interested in using on it anyway, you might as well let it roll the dice and see what you get. You might get something pretty good. But generally speaking, if you're making a specific build, you don't want to like randomly get the mutation. The only exception is for Magic Mastery, which can only be obtained through a skill mutation and can't be passed down, and it's super annoying. But it's also technically optimal, even though it's not required for like any of the game's content, honestly. Like it's useful for Elizabeth, and that's about it. It's literally like the only real use of Magic Mastery. So.
まあいいよ。過ぎたことだしね。エージェントはもう堪能したってとこかな。さするにこれ以上この世に未知なんて何も。
風間。私たちは日々世界を守る。
我々の隠蔽工作が国益ではなく人々のためになってりゃいいけどね。悪いが、打つ手もなさそうなんだ。
風間、ちょっとは出し。ん？誰？嘘！Oh my god!
Sorry. Oh my god. It's the JoJo meme. Oh my god. Do you fight Elizabeth? Oh, you can. She's the, well, I guess spoiler. Sorry if you didn't know, but she's the super secret like extra boss that you can fight once you've cleared enough of her requests and gotten to the bottom of the monad doors and everything. And done all of those all the way. She's pretty difficult. She's kind of acts more like a puzzle than a traditional boss, where she has like her different phases, and you have to like adhere to some of like invisible rules that the game doesn't really tell you about, but you can find pretty easily online at this point. But for example, like the biggest one is if your personas, if you either resist, reflect, no, sorry, if you nullify, reflect, or absorb any of her attacks, the next turn she'll just immediately nuke you with a pixie with a Megidolon that does a fixed 9,999 damage. This is where the Uber Pixie meme comes from, by the way. The pixie that she uses is known as like the Uber Pixie, since it's immune to everything. I think even Almighty has a Megidolon that does a fixed 9,999 damage, and has a Diarahan, obviously, and has Diarahan. So it's used mostly as like a puzzle mechanic. Like you have to like play by her rules and stuff. For example, one of the other things is when she hits certain HP thresholds, she'll use the Megidolon, so you have to have Endure or Enduring Soul on one of or more of your personas and line it up right, so you use the Enduring Soul to like get her. And then after your Shidia Rahans, when she gets down to like I think 25% or 50% or something like that, you have to like nuke her on the same like turn. Otherwise she'll like Megidolon you on the next turn. Unless you have Endure again, I guess you could Endure again. And then I think using Megidolon again. Unless you have to... Oh, Uber Pixie is not immune to Almighty. That much I can remember. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. But yeah, it's immune to everything else, so. That's like... That and like SMT3 Nocturne are where the Uber Pixie memes kind of come in, because SMT3 Nocturne, if you hold on to the pixie that joins you towards the start of the game, all the way till like the end of the game, in the extra optional dungeon, you get down there and you can trade in that pixie for a pixie with maxed out stats and some good skills on it. So those two things are like where the Uber Pixie meme comes from. And part of the reason why I want to do the like Pixie only runs. Also, it's because like Pixie is in pretty much every SMT and Persona game, so it's a nice continuity there if I decide to do like a whole series of them. You know, Pixie only run P5, P4, P3, Pixie only run in SMT3, Pixie only run in like SMT4 or something or whatever.
そりゃすごいけどさ、そいつはどこに？なぜ僕たちを助ける？
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's what New Game Plus is for, right? You're probably going to want to do New Game Plus if you're going for 100% completion anyway. It'll make... I would just focus on getting all your social stats maxed out, and hanging out with whoever you want on the first run around, and then like on New Game Plus you can like hang out with everybody and try and like fight Elizabeth and stuff.
お薬が決まってるの間違いじゃないか。そんな怪しいメモを信じるのかい？
冗談言ってないで出てきて風間。私の装備を取り返しに行くわよ。
神のおぼし飯とあらば仕方ないな。僕も最後まで務めを果たすとしよう。
それでこそよ。
Okay. Oh, do we have to do the stealth section again? That was not fun in the first run either. Okay. Alright, time for dumb stealth mechanics. I have no business being in this type of game.
僕らの脱出が奴らにバレてないなら、奇襲を仕掛けるチャンスでもあるだろう。それをみすみす無駄にはできないよ。
よくわかってないけど了解。 とりあえず敵に見つからないようにするのね。
お疲れ様です。助かった。
Yeah, it's mostly pointless in this game. Some games have like extra content that's only available on New Game Plus to help things be a bit more, interesting for New Game Plus. For example, Elizabeth in the original was only available on New Game Plus. But yeah, I guess it depends on how much you want to play the game. Doing a New Game Plus run right after the first playthrough is definitely can be quite a lot. Even skipping through all the dialogue. They've also made a change here, which I think makes New Game Plus worse, where you used to be able to unlock like an extra dungeon by defeating the Reaper as part of one of Elizabeth's requests. That would like let you, fight a bunch of like high-level enemies, like some high-level loot and all that kind of stuff. And that's what Monad was originally, and it was available from the start in New Game Plus. But now it's not available. Even like you can't unlock that, it doesn't exist. It's been reworked into the Monad doors, so you have to like play through most of the game again to start working on like getting materials for like the end game equipment from the antique store and stuff.
スパイ初心者みたいなこと言わないでくれよ。
No, it's the same in the original 3-year Fez. Oh wait, no, sorry, you meant, okay, sorry, no, I am misunderstood. I thought you were saying something like there weren't, like, okay, never mind, I misunderstood. Yes, you were correct. That's something I wish they honestly would do a bit more. They had a little bit in Persona 4. I don't think they had it too much in Persona 5, but yeah, the idea of having, like, basically skill checks to be able to say or do certain things with social stats is a really cool idea that I wish they would expand upon. If I don't know, it feels like something out of like, D&D or whatever, where you have to have like a certain stats to like do certain things or whatever that can give you an advantage if you have those stats. So.
けどこれって実はロボット相手には意味なかったりするよ。
But yeah, P4 has some of that kind of stuff too. I wish I'm hoping that the series will expand on that idea a bit more, and make like social stat requirements a bit more like common outside of just like, oh, you need this much social stats to start this social link or whatever. Because it would make social stats a bit more impactful than I think they already are. けどこれって実はロボット相手には意味なかったりするよ。 Like having enough courage to being able to say something during the main like story or whatever, or during certain social links that don't usually require courage, stuff like that. Do you think there'll be a mod that adds Monad the way it was featured in Pheasant Portable? Probably not. I would be very happy if there was one, but it sounds like a lot, to be honest with you. Ah, shoot.
風間だけスキル明細なんてずるくない？
一つしかないんで悪いね。けどこれって実はロボット相手には意味なかったりするよ。
But yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool if there was one. I definitely like that, but I think it'd be a lot to do. I mean, I think the biggest thing would just be trying to implement a whole new block of Tartarus. Because, like, obviously, it was originally just a door you walked through at the base of this, at the base of Tartarus when it was unlocked. So that wasn't too hard. That wouldn't be too hard, but the whole, like, trying to implement a block of Tartarus that was not implemented by the original game, I feel would be, like, hard to do. Not sure on that, but I feel like it would be hard to do. Maybe if you didn't like include random generation. I don't know. You'd also have to like figure out how that would work, because the current areas of Monad, the Monad doors, are just meant to be corridors that you can walk through. They're not really meant to be, you know, something you are like running around like rooms and stuff. So you'd have to like design rooms somehow. I guess you could like just take the random generation of the first block and stuff. I played Fez, still Monad. What's the difference between Fez and Reload? For Monad, so for Monad, you know how they're the Monad doors and Reload? Monad was originally like that optional dungeon I was talking about that you could unlock by defeating the Reaper as part of one of Elizabeth's requests. That was the way it was implemented in the original Fez and Portable, as like an optional dungeon. And Elizabeth used to be at the bottom of that instead of being at the bottom of the Monad doors, which is fine. That she's at the bottom of the Monad doors, it still, you know, tracks, but like just the fact that the Monad extra block was like removed in favor of the Monad doors. Like if it was both, I would be very happy with that. But like having to give up the Monad dungeon like extra block for the Monad doors is kind of in my opinion. I think the Monad doors kind of slow down the pace of climbing Tartarus and like, I don't know, have some other knock-on effects that aren't great, and having the Monad dungeon was really good for New Game Plus stuff. But that bot just bads out. Okay.
結構進んだね。君にしてはよくやってるじゃないか。目的地までもう間もなくだ。あと少しだけ頑張ってくれ。
人間少しは進歩がないとね。
It is. Monad is still optional. It's only required if you want to like fight Elizabeth and everything. There are no like extra endings in Reload or Fez. Well, there's like the bad ending where you choose to like not face the final boss, but other than that, there's no like extra endings or anything that are unlocked by doing certain things in the game, like there are in 4 and 5.
どうだ。
外れね。
そりゃ最。ついでに前方からセキュリティの集団もおいでだよ。
やばっ。ダメよ。後ろからも来てるわ。
どうやらやり。
間一髪だったわ。
ミスミスピンチを見逃す私では。
会いたかったわ、キャラックスレイダー。見つけててくれたのね。やるじゃない千鳥。
Yeah, the major arcana cards that you get from them are pretty good. I think that's how you get. Correct me if I'm wrong, Union, but I know at least one of the major arcana cards that lets you draw more cards. Every like lets you pick more cards during shuffle time is from there. And then also every time you defeat like a section of the Monad doors, like the permanent ones that stick around near the end of a block. Once you defeat the permanent ones, you get access to a new major arcana card and another slot to pick up another major arcana card on repeat visits to Tartarus. So you, instead of only being able to pick up like 4 major arcana cards per like Tartarus run, you can pick up like 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever, which is nice. Yeah, it's Star and Justice that let you pick up another card.
あらら、早々に見つかるなんてね。こりゃついてないよ。
そうでもないわ。武器さえあればもう怖いものなしよ。
Nice.
また次が集まって
オッケー。でもどこへ行く？
私に考えがございます。
分かったわ。
Music is pretty good. I gotta listen to the soundtrack and see if there's anything I want to add to playlist or whatever.
アメリア様、この辺りまで離れればとりあえず大丈夫なはずです。
そうね。でもここは一体何？
ネガボット
Yeah,
全
it's an
体
action
の
game.
変電施
It's
設
an
や
indie like action game, kind of like
ここには
DMC
貨物
or
用エレベーターがありまして
Bayonetta
それをお
or
使いいただければ上のエリア
you
へ
know
侵入
other
できる
stuff like that.
おお、それはナイスだね、千鳥さん。
It's pretty fun.
裏口から行けるにこ。
ええ、しかし問題はここにもエレベーターを警備するために
Models are a little scuffed, but the 2D art is pretty good, and the story is decent. Character interactions are fun, even if it doesn't have like English voice acting or whatever.
わかりやすくていいじゃない。気に入ったわ。
アメリーも乗り気なようだし、僕も異論はないよ。
はい、どうも恐縮です。
それじゃあ張り切っていくわよ。
And the gameplay is pretty fun. With both the playable characters. This is the second one, actually. I already played through the story with the first playable character. Any other upgrades I can buy that I want? Not really. I could grab the double air dash.
健康維持
That'd
の
be
た
good.
め定期検診を受けましょう。
Okay. Anybody hanging around out here? So what's the plot? Pretty simple. The plot with the first character is you are a spy, infiltrating a big corporation in the middle of it being overtaken by terrorists who are using the robots or whatever. And then for this character's plot, they swap everything around. So the enemies, some of the enemies are now your allies, some of your allies are now the enemies. So for example, the playable character of the first game is now the final boss of the first story is the final boss of this story. The like support character is now the support character from the original story. It's kind of a fun like role reversal kind of thing. It's a pretty simple plot. Not much going on there, to be honest with you. The plot of this character story is that you're a CIA agent responding to a terrorist organization, which is just literally these two schmucks taking over the entire corporation using the robots, but yeah. Oh, and you're trying to track down your fellow runaway CIA agent friend who was the busty scientist lady in the original story. It's a cool idea to reuse characters while still keeping things kind of fresh and like putting people into new roles. Oh, right, elevator stage. I think we have to fight against Irene in this section. Yeah, as much as I like RPGs, plots and stuff, and like fun plots and all that, games like this, like the DMC series and stuff, it just has to be like functional for what the game needs it to be. Like the plot can be kind of dumb as long as it's fun to play the game, pretty much, because the gameplay is mostly what's gonna stick with you, and like the main drive of these kind of games. A lot of action games have a lock-on system, but yeah, this game takes heavy inspiration from the DMC series when it comes to how its characters move and stuff. For example, you probably, if you know DMC, you probably know Virgil. The other playable character doesn't have a sword, but he has an umbrella that acts like a sword. with straight up just like a very copyright friendly judgment cut ability and stuff like that, so. And then this character acts a lot like the Gauntlets from the DMC series as well. Like, they have some original stuff and some interesting ideas as well, but like, it's very much wears its inspirations on its sleeve, you know? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you're gonna copy from, or like take inspiration from like game series, DMC is a pretty good one to take inspiration from, and a lot of other action games have over the years as well. Honestly, I would say that like games like Bayonetta have more of a lock-on system, just due to the fact that the Bayonetta games, whether you're locked on to someone or not, actually changes how your combos work and allow you to do different moves depending on if you're locked onto them or not. So.
はい。では改めて。
いや、ちょっと待って。なん？
え？
ここに用があるからだよ。ところで、武器のメモは役に立ったかな？
もしかして
I thought she's calling her secretary.
そうだ。誰かが出してやらない限り話が進まないからな。だがここからはもはやお前たち
I think that was an error in the script. They called her secretary for a second there instead of Irene.
ああ、敵は上でしょ。何を抜かしてるのよ。
いいから、サチドリ、操作しろ。お前がキーを持ってるはずだ。
いいえ、それがキーはございません。
なんだと？そんなはずはない。ちょっと待て。じゃあ誰なんだ？キーは
Oh, there's another error in the script. K instead of key.
その申し訳ございません。
あなたね、後から来たくせ
その通りだね。
CIA の任務か。バカバカ。
すぐに済むわ。覚悟しなさい。
私の邪魔をする。
Okay, boss fight time.
私に勝てると思っている。
二度も負けておいてルーセリフじゃないわね。もうそっちの能力は全部バレてるのよ。
それはどうかな。甘い顔で油断したよ。その程度。
Yeah, lock-on can be kind of hit or miss, depending on how it's implemented. At its best, it should let you focus on one character, especially in boss fights. But at its worst, it can cause you to attack enemies and that you weren't trying to aim for. Ah, I should have seen that come in. Since she's also supposed to be like a CIA operative, she fights very similar to Amelia, so. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. I would need to play more action games. DMC, depending on the DMC game, it works well or not. DMC 2's doesn't work too well. DMC 1 is kind of required due to how the camera works in that game, with it, you know, having fixed camera angles and everything. And then, I think it works pretty well in DMC 5. I know you said DMC is exception. I didn't use it too much. I felt it to be overwhelming to use a little bit in the Bayonetta series, because it would change up how my combos worked and everything, which was like another layer of like, oh gosh. It works fine here for the most part. The one thing I will say is that it auto locks onto another enemy after... If you're locked onto an enemy and you defeat that enemy, you auto lock onto the nearest enemy, which... It's fine for the most part, but like, yeah, it can cause some issues. The other action game that I've played that I can think of, what would be Hi-Fi Rush, but I don't remember using lock-on too much in that game. So either it was not noticeable. I can't remember though. It's been a minute. But I don't remember using lock-on too much in that game.
チャンスだ。イネーネが弱ってる間に手錠で捕まえろ。
ガッチャ。観念しなさい。やめろ。私はポンじゃない。
Whatever she said in Japanese, they had to bleep it
そ
out.
ろそろ真相を話してもいいんじゃない？
いいだろう。どうせ私はもともとこの世界とは異なる世界から飛ばされてきた人間。ほらな。
ごめん。まあいいわ。それで何なの？
元の世界では私はネガボットの技術研究主任。
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so she's referencing the events of the original character's playthrough.
実験対象の放つ光に包まれて意識を失い、私がここで起こした実験トラブルとは何なの？
まあ、我々は職業から不思議な現象に多く遭遇するし。
誰がガン決まりよ。めったなこと言わないでよ。
いいんだ。さすがに突拍子もない話だ。確かに私の記憶は全て幻覚だ。
しょうがないわね、いねえね。仲間が悩んでるのは見逃す。
おいおい、何を言い出すんだ？
確かにわけわかんないけど、イネーネほど賢い人が言うからにはきっと何かあるはずじゃない。
アメリア、私は一応 CIA からの離反者だ。あまり勢いで物を言うなよ。
I can't remember. I didn't try that. Maybe it did. Oh, did, I'm trying to think now. What's that game? Other action game I played. Music's good here, by the way. Speaking of music. But it wouldn't surprise me if Hi-Fi Rush allowed you to use your own music. It would be cool if it did. I don't know though. I'd have to look into that. Trying to think. Shoot. It was the one based off of music. It was not Hi-Fi Rush. It was the one I played before that. Oh shoot. Game library. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm trying to find the game. I can't see. Okay. Can I sort by like recently played or something? Yeah, recent. I shouldn't have to scroll back too far there. Oh right, No Straight Roads. It's No Straight Roads I was thinking of. That's also another music-based, like, action game. But I was trying to think if the lock-on system was good in that game. I think that game didn't have too many enemies. It was like a more quality over quantity kind of game for its enemies, so I don't think it had a lock-on, if I remember correctly.
エージェントとしては失格さ。けど仲間を思いやる気持ちは合格。
茶化さないでよ風間。ってことでとりあえずはあの悪ガキどもをここから追い出すわよ。
アメリア様、貨物エレベーター終点でございます。この先エグゼクティブエリアとなっております。
着いたか。ではいよいよ。
オーケー、すぐ出発よ。
Okay. This is the last section before the end of the game, so that's good.
すまないね。
Yeah, we're doing good on time
君
too.
が話しかけてしまうのも
Finish this
無理
game
だ
out
ね。
today. That'll be good. Fun little game. Then we can try that mod for KH2 out on Thursday and start Persona 5 Royal Challenge Run this Saturday. I'm looking forward to the Saturday stream. I'm looking forward to it. I've been preparing for it for a while. It's something I've had in my head to do for a while as well, since sometime like last year, so.
またつい無意識のうちに反射。
奇遇ね。私。
それは。
アメリア様、
任せなさい。
これが終わったら。
よく知ってるわ。
はい。ネガボットのゼネラルマネ。
死に別れするみたいな言い方はよ。
はい。
待て、
何？
ミスター・アサルトの能力に対抗するには例の時計が必要になる。
時計？なんだか知らないけど任せなさい。暴れてくるわ。
What about that watch?
ここがエグゼクティブエリアね。
ここは役員か、それゆえに強いセキュリティ。
アメリはもうかなり連続で戦ってきた。
Oh, we have to fight against those humanoid regular enemies again. That's gonna be annoying. Oh well. Yeah, this is like the last section of the game, so
いらっしゃいませ。
expect some decent resistance here. Mm.
健康維持のため定期検診を受けましょう。
Gosh, I so love her ability to just teleport to enemies and like smack them in the face. It's so good. It's such a good distance closer. I rely on it way too much. And since it auto locks onto enemies, it's so easy just to throw in the middle of a combo and like not even have to worry about like if it's gonna hit or not. Anybody hanging out in the offices around here? Not around here. Looks like. Okay.
ようこそ。適度な休憩をお勧めします。
Ah, yes, the big meeting room.
また新手か。新型のライトアーマー装備でございます。警察機構の要請を受けて特別に開発されたモデルでございます。アーマータイプでは最も実践的との評価をいただいており、すでに多くの機体が現場で活躍しております。
有機生というわけだ。この風間の量
うざさも同レベルね。
Nice.
強いのと戦いたいものね。
Okay. I still have not gotten anything below. No, I have gotten. I was gonna say I haven't got anything below an A, but at least not today. I haven't. Oh, it just says folder on there. Funny. Oh yeah, I replaced one of my HDDs because it was getting filled up with footage, like gameplay footage and stuff, and stream VODs. So I have a lot more space, but it messed up all my desktop icons. Like they're all over the, like they're all grouped together again, so I have to like reorganize them again. Do you guys keep your desktop pretty messy, or you try and keep it organized? I keep mine in organized piles, so they're all like in groups depending on what it is. And I try and put them not over like the background that I have, like the art of it, but yeah, I don't know, it could be a bit more clean, I guess, but not something that bothers me too much. The standard CIA beam cannon. The Roombas! Look at all these idiots. Holy cow. Oh, that was good. Okay. Oh. Why do you choose Pixie? Because it's ridiculously weak? For two reasons. One, Pixie is kind of like the Rattata of Pokemon or whatever. It's like something that's available in every single game of SMT and Persona, right? Like, it's kind of an unofficial mascot at this point because of how many games it's in. So it's, in terms of like making YouTube stuff, it's fun to have like a series where I use Pixie. Two, it's generally, again, the Rattata, so it's like very low level most of the time, and it is pretty weak most of the time, so it makes the game a bit more interesting. Three, there's all the memes about the Uber Pixie because of things like I talked about with Elizabeth's Pixie and the Pixie from SMT3. So there's like precedent of them being like really good. So it's fun to see something that's like weak become so strong. The same way that's fun where there is a strategy in Pokemon known as Guts Rattata, where a level 1 Rattata can kill basically anything as long as it sacrifices its own life for it. As what is the strategy? It's fear Rattata, right? Because you have, yeah, it's Focus Sash, Endeavor, like Quick Attack, right? Because what you do is you have a Rattata with an item that allows it to survive one hit and get itself down to 1 HP. And then you use a move that equalizes your Pokemon and the opponent's Pokemon's HP, so it brings them both down to 1, since Rattata's already at 1. And then you use Quick Attack on the next turn and kill. So, kind of fun. By the way, the difficulty I'm going to choose for the challenge run is Merciless. For a couple of reasons. One, the extra XP and money will be nice since since I'll be doing all the playing on stream, so I won't be like grinding off stream, and it'll reduce the amount of time I have to grind and stuff, hopefully. And two, Merciless is the game's quote-unquote hardest difficulty. There's some, in certain situations, hard can be harder actually, because the way Merciless works is I think it's a 2 or 3 times multiplayer on all weakness damage, both for you and enemies. But that'll make things even harder for me, honestly, because in Persona 5 Royal, Pixie has 3 weaknesses and like 1 resistance. I can cover up those weaknesses later in the game, but it's going to take a while before I can, so I'm going to have to like play around that. So it'll be interesting. Could be fun, should be kind of difficult, especially at the start, and then like I think the hardest parts are going to be like the first couple of palaces, and then the end of the game, right, with the final bosses and the optional bosses. So yeah, looking forward to starting that this Saturday. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I guess we'll see. Alright, I think behind this is the final boss, so... Or like the final section, rather. Like it's one last corridor full of enemies, and then the final boss, so... Oh. I guess we don't get the corridor full of enemies in this version of the game. Or the story, I guess. Oh no, wait, we do. So wait, what happens here? Yeah, that's what I was saying as well, Union. I think solo Pixie against Twins is plausible, but Lavenza would be hard. I'd have to like look and see what the gimmicks are for her different like stages, and like maybe I could find some way to do it with the right combination of party members and stuff. But I'll have to look into it. But I definitely think Twins are plausible. So I'll definitely try and do the Twins fight when we get to it. Talking about Sacrifice, even though I spoiled Persona 3 story, watch its anime adaptation, still hit me a lot when it's in its great skill. Outcast all HP to them. So yeah. Yeah, the ending of the game really got me on stream when I finished it, even though I've, played through it a couple times now. I mean, it was a combination of, like, a couple of different things, but, like, the ending really got to me. I, like, started crying on stream.
ぱりろくでもないわね、この芸動画。
おいアメリア。
いいえ、乗ってやろうじゃない。
おい。
Okay. Boss fight against 4 bosses at once. This was a guaranteed loss in the original, so I wonder what's like here. I forgot how annoying that guy's heart attacks are. Ah. Yeah, I think they increased my gauge charge up for this fight. Ah. Lavenza phase 1, 5k damage using elemental weaknesses. Doable on Merciless. Doable on Merciless due to the multiplication of elemental weakness damage. Phase 2, ailment plus technical damage each turn along with 5k damage. Doable with the right party members, especially on for her ability with Dormina, if that's possible. Otherwise, I could put a couple things on Pixie. Phase 3, critical hit knockdown every turn plus 5k damage. That's also doable if I bring along Sumeri, with her ability to crit and everything. Phase 4, defeater. Yeah, maybe doable. I don't know. I'd have to like look at it again, like when we get to Lavenza. So, I think twins are doable. I'm not sure about Lavenza. Excuse me, with Pixie only. I'd have to. I think the thing would be probably on Sumeri and like either obviously Haru or Makoto, and then I'd have to probably make Pixie have some sort of ailment technical combination for the second phase, and then figure out something for the fourth phase. I don't know what that would be though.
いいかな君とマジでそうとだがこんな戦いはやるだけナンセンスってもん
なんだと？
あくまでフェアな勝負をな
お兄
このままムザムザと好敵手を失うのは確かに惜しい。つまりはアメリア。そうさ、それが
当たり前じゃない。
言ってくれるな。では
Dang. I was doing pretty well in that fight, though. I definitely think it's possible to win that fight. There's probably some, like, different dialogue if you do. But it probably doesn't change, like, the fact that you have to still fight the final boss and stuff. There's somebody in the background there. Just a dude back there. Alright, this is the final corridor.
助けられたわね。
もちろん口から出ん。
おうま。
ああけどこんなのはラッキーに過ぎない。
では。
素直な。ま、ようやく最後の決闘。
オッケー、任せな。
Yeah, but you'd have to win without, like, getting your health down to, like, a certain point. I think it ends the fight if you get down to, like, 1 health. So. But I think it's possible to win that fight.
じゃあね。
ようこそ。
But again, it's probably just some, like, extra dialogue or whatever. Hmm.
いってらっしゃいませ。
I'm gonna hold on to my points for now. Okay. Group 1. Ah, these guys. These guys were annoying. In the original run through. Okay. Ooh, now I have enough for what I want. I have the beam cannon now. I want to try that. Okay. Cone guys. Time for the cone guys. No cone guys yet. Okay.
ぶち壊してあげる。
Yeah, probably don't have enough for like anything in particular. Alright, I'll have to try and use the giant beam cannon in this fight, I guess. I think this might be 4 of the... No, it's not yet. Okay. I know there's one of these fights in the original that's, like, 4 of the humanoid robots. Oh, here it is. Oh, shoot. Nice. That went a lot better than with the other character. Ooh. Fun. Okay. But I think this is my last chance before the final boss, so yeah, I think I'm good. Alright, let's go for it. Final boss time. Yep.
よーし、ここでやろうってわけね。最終決戦って感じじゃない。よく来たな。そうたも、ここがお前らの処刑場なんだよ。
さて、もはや我々の命運を決するのはこの一戦のみ。全力を出し合って戦うことを望む。それだけだよ。
えらい気合いね。前に五分であんたの負けもある。
当然敗北者は消えるのみだ。
オッケー、いつ
お見せしよう。私飛行の全力を見せよ。
いつまで笑ってられるかしらね。
Whew. I got reckless. I was doing well there for the first half, though. Interesting that he can summon the sister for distraction, just like with the when you're playing as that character.
よーしここでやるえらいつまで笑ってられるかしらね
マメリア様
Okay.
何お受け取りください
これは何
その実は武器のついでに
オーバークロックええこれで対等に戦えるってわけよ
Oh shoot. Ah shit. Okay. Even after I got past the halfway point where it gives me overclock or whatever. There's a good use of Super Amelia to avoid the damage during that scripted section where I'm supposed to get hit a bunch though. Oh shoot. I hope that was just on my end and not your guys', but the audio bugged out there for a minute. Ooh. Okay. Back to the clock. Okay.
たかオーバークロック。
ええ、これで対等に戦えるってわけよ。
Oh. Hey. Hey. All right. Okay.
もっと手応えあってもいいじゃない。
Whew. That was fun. That was good. All right.
お見事だ。
私の勝ちね。ナイスファイトだったわ、仮面野郎。
よもやこれほどとは。
よーし、じゃあこの一件もこれで解決かしらね。ねえ風間。あれ風間。まあいいわ、あなたたち。あ、こらガキ、待ちなさい。うるせえ。
アメリア様、
何どいてよ。
大変です。
そりゃ分かってるわ。
はい。ではなく、
それが
風間様が大変なのです。
Thanks.
ああ、そういうわけで。
うわ、いねえで、なんで。
大変なので
それはさっきも聞いたわ。
とにかくこちらをご覧く。
やあ、ネガボットの諸君、ごきげんよう。嬉しい知らせだよ。会社を占拠していたテロリストの脅威が去ったで、今日から僕がここの支配者だ。
はあ、あなた何やってるのよ。どこにいるの。
おそらくそこは極秘施設。
There's another area of the game? I did not account for this.
風間、どういうことよ。
裏切りなんかじゃないさ。まあ見てる。これこそこのパラレル世界を。
パラレル世界。
まあ聞いてくれたまえ。キャストシャッフルっていうのはで、このネガボット乗っ取り時、その演者は我々で役を入れ替え、それがこの世界再演エンジン。
参ったわね、風間。
そうだ、こういうこと言う。このアメリア編ってさ、
え、
なんでそこはこの
何どういうこと。
ということで、今度は僕の活躍する。
やめろ、絶対にエンジンを起動するな。
あれ、ちょっと。
その装置から離れろ。お前自らこのパラレル世界を繰り返すつもりか。
おい、ちょっと君こそエンジンを壊すつもりか。やめたまえよ。せっかくの僕の舞台をさせるか。うわっ、
あわわわわわ、二人とも大丈夫。ちょっとこれ本当にどうなってるのよ。意味がわからなすぎる。いねえね。あなた、
うむ。
おいおいおい。
すべて終わったと思ったらパラレルだなんて。なんだ
あなたたち、今あっさり怒られてやんの。うろちょろ。
お前もだよ。とにかくアメリアさん、風間のやつを止めないとまず
っていうか、
どうやら二人とも元の先ほどのエンジンへの攻撃の影響かな。もし
っていうか、もしかして増殖バグ。
ああ、それもよくわからん。
やっぱり。
皆様申し訳ございません。すべては
とにかくグズグズしてられませんね。
待ってよ、アサルト。当然私の意見決まってるじゃない。
What? I don't.
共同戦線と行こうじゃない。
あ、はい、どうもよろしくお願いします、アメリアさん。
おお、やったぜ。今度こそチーム結成なんだよ。
Oh, you're now able to use character switch. Okay. It's been a minute since I played as the other guy, so I don't know if I'll need to brush up on him a minute, but
はい。特別なキーが必要だったのですが。
that's interesting.
あいつまさか。
確か彼は CIA のエージェントだったな。
風間はいっつも人のものパ。
それよりラボエリアの警備は表のエリアの比ではない。
私たち女子供ばかりなんだから。頼りによ、大黒柱。
いやしかし なんか
オッケー本当に本当の
Okay. So there's like more to the game. Okay. That's frightening, but also kind of fun. Alright, let's keep going then, I guess.
誰かもう一度教え
アメリアさん。
メガボットは舞台三つ先の乗っ取り事件での一連、そしてこの演劇は風間は自分が主役でないのを
オッケーよーくわかったわ
だな。
なるほど。さすがはアメリ
Okay, so how do I use character switch? Maybe under basic skills? Menu, no. Yeah, I'm not sure how to swap between characters. Maybe it's at like the upgrade stations? Alright. Oh, here we go.
よろしく。人で。よっ。 よし。ちょっと疲れる。
Okay. But it's been so long, I don't even like... It's been a minute, so I kind of forget how to play this character. It was fun, though, to play as him, so maybe I'll swap back and forth. Let's try you playing him in this area. Sure, why not? Ooh, new music. Oh, he does have Judgment Cut. Oh! Like, he has the most basic form of it now, but if I upgrade it further, it would be like a straight up normal Judgment Cut. Okay. I kind of wish you could swap. Alright, see you, Jason. Thanks for bringing it out. I'll see you again soon, probably. Have a good one. I wish you could swap characters in the middle of fights. That'd be cool, too. But, yeah. Ah, shoot. Dang, I think that was the last group of enemies there, too. Oh, right, I forgot he can suplex if he gets behind enemy. Okay. Okay. Oh! I can? Oh, I can switch people! Probably health engage carries over. Oh! My hands are sweaty. Mom spaghetti, jeez. Oh, I gotta get a refill in water a minute. I've been out of water for a bit. I thought it'd be fine because we were almost done, but dang.
ちょっと待って。あれは昔
一人でに動く彫像は珍しくない部類だね。
え？何言ってる？
さっきからヤバい事実がどんどん出てきてますが。
もうすでにおしまいです。私はもう頭がおかしくなってしまいそうです。皆様。
じゃあとりあえず今は見てないふりしよっか。
私のこともすべて。
体動かすか。
Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink of water real quick. Oh my gosh. I'll be like right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Zangief. Zangief from Street Fighter. Okay. Wow. Alright. Let's head to the next room then, I guess. Oh, something like this, huh? Ouch. Whatever. Jeez. That sounds rough. Can I not buy stuff? Hello? Game? Oh, okay, there we go. Looks like I can only buy stuff for her still, though. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. Didn't I spend more than this on her? Oh, I see. No, actually, I don't see. Why aren't those checked off? Being able to pick both characters seems to have been causing some issues with the skill thing. Well. Oh no, not environmental hazards. Really hate those environmental hazards. Whew. Okay. Oh wait, this is where it came from. gosh. Oh, okay.
Amelia さん、
ご利用ですか？またお越しください。
今だ。アメリアさん、
Oh, really? Critical boost and amp don't stack? Okay, well, that's too bad. But at the same time, if they don't stack, that gives us more room to work around with physical personas, yeah. I guess just slaps like single target or multi-target boost on there maybe, depending on the build. Yeah.
ありがとうございました。ようこそ。適度な休憩をお勧めします。今だ。
この先がおそらく風。
こっちはいつでも突入できるわよ。トイレ行った？ごめんけど、カノはちょっと
Bathroom
行きたい
break?
んだよ。
That's a good point, Kaneko. I kind of do have to take a bathroom break, but we'll maybe do that after this boss fight. The skills don't have can stack words in description. Yeah, but Atlas has not been good about being precise in the descriptions of their skills for Persona games. They're not known for being telling you things. Like the whole fact that like certain skills stack and there's a stack buff or like a stack upper limit for Persona 5 Royal, and like certain things can break that upper limit, like is not communicated at all to the player. Like unless you tested things very extensively or looked at the game's code, you would not know that. So
大事な場面で催されては集中を欠くばかりか。
行くなら早く行けばいいだろう。
ウェーイ、ちょっと待って。
千鳥さん、お手洗いはどちらですか？
おい、すでに閉まるも何も。
ゆるゆるでございますね。
すいません、戻ったらすぐに突入しますので。これが
They're not actually gonna give me a chance to use the bathroom. Okay.
風間大丈夫？
そいつは頭を打って
いねえね。
風間を追って少々あの世界最遠エンジン
任せなさい。
では一斉に行きますか。
そうなんだよ。バグって2人に増えたくせに。
アメリア聞け。私が言うとまたややこしい。
な
しょうがない。これでどうだ。
おお、いつもの格好に戻った。あなた誰？
なんだと。この世界最遠エンジンは私が起動し、そして一方で私自身にもそれがそこのエージェントの黒服を着た私というわけだ。君はかと前何がわからなくもないだ。ふざけるな。私は
わざる話の意味を。
いいから何やら重要な話だ。
怒んなよ。白い方のいねえね。意味わかんない。
いいよ。
僕らを観察して楽しむのが目的ですか。
そうだ。この先も少しばかりは。
ああ、もうややこしい。どんなにごねようがその装置は破壊。
給料も出ないんじゃやってられない。サラリーマンをなめる。
そうだそうだ。2人に勝てると。
いいや、私をここにエスコートしてきた時点でお前たちにもう勝ち目はない。そうだろ。
Oh, okay. New robot.
じゃこいつ。メガボットはまだこんなのを隠し持っていたの？
これが私の真の切り札。残念ながら AI が搭載していない。その分確実に敵対者を抹殺する。
うわ、こいつ倒すのめっちゃ大変そう。あんたに大丈夫？
やるしかないだろ。帰ったらこいつのことも成果報告書に加えてやる。
いい覚悟ね、アサルト。そういうのビビっちゃ負けよ。私たちそこから見せてやろうじゃない。なかなか楽しませてくれるじゃない。けど相手が悪かったわね。
こっちはとっくに就業時間外だ。絶対に帰らせてもらう。こっちだ。
どういうことなの？黒いお姉さん。
Apparently, I just hit the HP trigger for that cutscene to start playing, just in time to. Oh. That was bad. I guess their meters are separate then. I think the two characters' meters are separate. That's interesting.
族のリミ攻撃を受け流す達人。
おいおい、攻撃を受け流した
そんな殺される。
そんなことでは困りますね。仮にもミスターショータイム様の後継者候補とあろうものが。
かっこいい。
指導
Oh, new
ミ
music.
スターショータイム様を差し置いて、このような愚行みすみす見逃すよう意図を当たる。そしてとミスターショータイム様はおっしゃっておる。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
案外やるじゃない千鳥。あとは任せなさい。
さっきの攻撃でジョーカーのアームユニットが外れた。
だったらどうなるの？
バランサーが機能してから踏ん張りが効かなくなる。
おお、さすが。頑張れ。
行くぞ。
Oh, it's jungle time. Oh,
もう倒してもいい。
okay. Fun. Oh, good. That's great.
なんか強いやつ
That's a great second campaign. That's really good. Holy cow.
さて皆さん、合わせますよ。
分かったわ。
倒されるなんてありえない。いや、私が思うにここは世界最年エンジンの舞台上だ。
Meaning it makes sense for excitement to decide the victor.
早く帰りたいという。
ヒーローが勝つに決まってるじゃない。ちょっとちょっと。
私に聞くな。都合よく全てが巻き戻るのか。
ちょっと待って、何か様子が変だぞ。
なんだ？
何かが降りてきている。あれは大きなカーテンみたいだが。
どうやらこれにて舞台は閉幕のようですね。とミスターショータイム様はおっしゃっております。
菜園世界が終わるようだな。我々はどうなってしまうのか。
そんなのない。
かの子はどんな世界でもかの子だろう。犬？
人間の姿のまま犬。しょうがないからカノがお散歩連れて行ってあげるね。
わけがわからない。この場面ですべき判断。
お疲れあさる。よくやったよ。次の世界でもよろしくな。
死んでもお断りするよ。僕は君なんかと。
ならエンジンにそう祈ることじゃな。風間、起きなさい。
そうなるね。それにどうやらこのさ
いいわ。
それはいい心。
そうよ。だから次の世界の風間に。
おいおい、なんじゃそりゃ。
アサルト、協力に感謝よ。短い間だったけど。
いや、それほどでも。
よかったらこれからも組んでみるってどう？ CIA はジャパソン。おい、アサルはずっとカノと組むって約束なんだよ。はっはーん、あなたたち、なるほど。これは失礼。
ちょっと待ってください。
ミスターショータイム様も大変ご満足の様子ですね。
All right. Developer WZN_K. That was fun. That's a good game. It's good. It's not super long for the campaign, but the second campaign is really, really good. That's cool. The music is decent. Is pretty good too. I'm glad I have the soundtrack to listen through later. That's good. Nice, nice. I kind of want to like pick it up and play it again later, because there's still the harder difficulties and stuff. And like especially at the end there, the fact that you can swap between characters on the fly is amazing. That's so cool. It's not even like, oh, you get to tag in the other character. No, you fully get to just swap over, and they share the same HP bar, but they don't share the same gauge. So you can build up gauge on both and just absolutely rock somebody. I wish you could play like that for the whole game as like a reward for being the original, like the game ones. Maybe you can. Who knows? Oh, teaser bait. If there ever is a sequel, I gotta play it.
どこでそうかいところではあネガボットは君が取り戻したようなものじゃないかお前それは復讐のつもりかセコおっとちょっと喜んでくれたようで何よりだはっはっはそれじゃあアディオスルーザー君よしと悪くあとはゆっくりとこいつを拝見する何嘘
うるせえこのままにあんたへのお仕置きはまだ済んじゃいないじゃない
分かったからあおい
あなたが手にしているのは世界それをどうするおつもりでしょうミスターショ
ちょっとテロリストが何を抜かしてるの
ほうマメリカの犬グランドマスター
君たちちょっとさっきから人の出てよう風間いい部屋に住ん
Your TV's so big, can I punch it?
いいぞおい君自分の持ち物は GPS で追跡できるようになっててね
そういうことさーて
もう勘弁してくれよ君たち
Oh, this game is fun.
データメモリが
拙者忍びの者なりこれにてごめん忍
誰だよ
忍者本物の忍者なの忍者こっちに行ったんだよ
僕から逃げられるとでもメモリを
ミスターショータイム様ちょうど冷蔵庫になかなかのワインが冷やしてございましたので
どうぞじゃねえよそれも僕のだろうがこんなやつらだってスパイなんてもうゴリゴリだい
おーいアサル忍者どう捕まえた
いや見失った残念だがこれ以上は追えないな
バカじゃんカノ楽しみにしてたんだよ
それはごめん
まあどんまいだね忍者だし多分メモリの使い方とかわかんないよきっと
だといいなしかし裏社会っていうのはどうも僕がそれなりに経験を積んだはずだがまだまだという
おどうしたの
だからかの子お前
マジっすか
ああどうせ君とはこれからも共存していく君を鍛えて僕も強くなる
やったーいよいよ
おいおいはしゃぐなよ小娘が
インストールするだけじゃんあなたたち
アメリアさん
これからみんなで楽しむわよ
はミスターショータイムかどういう
そりゃみんなで生還記念パーティーよわーい行こうよ行こうよ
どこでやるんですか
風間の家よあいつ高く
なる今度はあいつの家が乗っ取られたってわけだ
よーしおやろうっての当たる遅いんだよ
オーバークロック
うわーずる
The end. Extra mode boss rush has been unlocked. Okay. Whew. That was a really fun game. And you know what? For 20 bucks, that's a real good time. 20 bucks. That is a real good time. Holy cow. I can think of a lot worse ways to spend $20. Ooh. And that's not even on sale. This game goes on sale for like $10 sometimes. I think even less sometimes. No. Let's start playing the intro again. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Whew. Alright, let me... I guess, we're here. And then we'll go and close the game a minute. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. God bless Mamerica. Anyway, well, the internet didn't go down. It had its dips, but it didn't go down during this stream, so I guess that's an improvement. It's fun to be back to streaming. I missed it. I did miss it. I'm excited for the weekend stream. I'm excited for Thursday stream too. That should be fun too. Yeah, that should be good. That'll be interesting. I don't know if I will want to play more Kingdom Hearts on stream afterwards, but like we'll see, I guess. Bit of an experiment. Yeah, I'll put up a poll for like what we play next after KH is done. Put KH on there, God of War, and maybe like I don't know, something else. Maybe go back and play, Bayonetta or something on there, or like DMC or something like that. Figure it out. But yeah, game is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Would recommend it. It was, like I said, it's pretty cheap on Steam. It's like 10 bucks, depending on if it's on sale or not. Whoops, what? What are you starting on Thursday? Oh, it's gonna be a modded version of Kingdom Hearts 2. It's called Nobody May Cry. It lets you play as one of the side characters, Roxas, and like gives him a more like DMC skill set. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the plan for Thursday, is gonna start that. And that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. It looks like a lot of fun. They actually, I looked on their Discord and I got the most recent version of it. And unfortunately they did nerf him because he was doing too much damage, but you know. Oh well, I guess we'll live. I'll probably play in critical. Not level 1 critical, but like critical, since I've done that before with Kingdom Hearts 2, like the vanilla game I've played through on critical before, so shouldn't be too bad. Especially if I don't like do just like level 1. So that'll be good. That'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it reworks magic and stuff. So you're kind of stationary when using magic in the original game as like a balancing thing. But magic can be used on the fly now for the most part, and it changes what it does based off if it's in the air or not, and it has like a combo finisher at the end of magic. And they've done a lot of cool things, and like there's new forms and stuff, so it's like a big overhaul, and they're not even totally done yet. They're still working on different things, so cool. Anyway, that'll be fun to start on Thursday. I've got that all set up, so that'll be good. We'll try that out, and then if people want to see more Kingdom Hearts, we'll do more Kingdom Hearts. If people want to see something else, we'll do something else. We'll, do that poll after when that's close to being done. The other thing is I want to take advantage of the fact that I won't be grinding off stream for the Pixie run to play an action RPG on the Tuesday, Thursday streams. Because I can grind off stream for that. Although, to be fair, I have, like, exams coming up in, like, a couple weeks. So I don't know how much I'll be able to actually grind or whatever. I don't know how long the game will take because it's Kingdom Hearts 2, but with most of the cutscenes removed. So, like, once you get past a certain point in the game where you stop playing as a side character originally, like, all the cutscenes are just auto-skipped. And they took out some of the, like, tedious bits. Like, you don't have to do the gummy ship missions to go from world to world. And, like, there are other tedious, like, fights or whatever that you just kind of skip over. So it'll probably be, like, I'm guessing 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. Probably finish by around the end of the month or so, if not sooner. And then we'll see from there. I don't know how long the P5R Pixie thing is going to be. I'll probably try and skip through as much of the, like, tutorial stuff on Saturday, just so we can actually get into the game. But yeah. Especially since the, with how I've tested things, the run won't technically start till we get Pixie. Right? Because otherwise, if I wanted to, get through, like, the first, is this first or second? I think it's the first visit to, Kamoshida's Palace, or maybe the second one, but, you need to use Ryuji to knock down the bicorns to make that fight winnable without a lot of luck or a lot of grinding. So we'll use them like once for that, and then we'll never use them again for the rest of the game. So, or playthrough rather. So anyway, but yeah, I guess I'll get more into, like, I don't know, like, I'll spell out the rules. I have that, like, command, so I can, if somebody asks about the rules, I can just do that. And then also I made a paste bin for the mod list. So, and then I actually made a paste bin account, so if I needed to, I could update it if I, like, add mods or remove mods or whatever. Yeah, I've tested up through the first half, like, I've gotten all the way through all the tutorials and everything, and didn't have a crash, so I think we're mostly fine. Maybe I'll play a little bit farther into the game, but at this point, like, I'm gonna start on Saturday, so it's like, it would only be just to make sure mods don't break. So anyway, that is gonna be it for me today. I will see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. Hope you feel better soon, Union. Thanks everybody watching back on the VOD or lurking. Good to be back. Good to be back. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for hanging out, Jason, Gold, Union. Nash was here earlier. But yeah, you guys all have a good one. And I will hopefully see you Thursday. Ooh. See you guys. Yeah, you too, Union.